is it so dark in here? Because I have a surprise. Last weekend, actually last Saturday, I did something. Are you ready? I'm ready. Okay. Welcome to my new bike, the Suzuki GSX-R 600. What? How exciting is this? I literally walked into a dealership. I like to go, I like to look at bikes. It's fun. This just jumped out. I think it's just gorgeous. I just love the color scheme. I'm so all about the 90s color scheme. So, traded my Kawasaki Ninja 400 in. I'm in love with this bike because I had so much trouble on the highway with the Kawasaki 400. So this handles like a dream on the highway. It has 4 cylinders and not 2. And holy cow, you guys, it is such a jump. I know that I went from 47 horsepower to 124 horsepower. The bike weighs 40 pounds more than the Ninja 400. And I gained a couple cylinders. It's really awesome. I can't even, I'm like, this is what I should have been riding probably before, because I rode a Sportster, an 883, and that was heavy. I mean, that was like 560 pounds or something. This is, I know, a totally different bike, totally different category of bike, but I love it. Because I am very light, like I don't have a ton of muscles, I'm very thin. So for me to be able to ride this is pretty comfortable, because be in that position, that more like race position, and not feel like all of my weight is going down onto my wrists or my hands. So that's what I wanted to say. If you are a bigger guy, a bigger person, woman, whatever, raise the bars for yourself. That would be probably the most comfortable thing you could do. I just wanted to let you know I'm 5'8", about 132 pounds. I'm really thin, but it works for me. And it's great. I did adjust the ship's lever up, because it was really far down, because it's, in like a race style, and I wanted to be able to get my boot underneath that toe shifter. This seat's easy. Put a key under here, you take it off, boom, done. This seat, you have to take off this panel. There are fasteners, and remember, fasteners mean Velcro. There are 2 Velcro tabs, and I took this off, and I took the other side off, and under here, right there, behind this, is a screw. And the same thing on the other side. Actually, it's an Allen. I think it's like an 8, maybe a 7. I don't know. You take that off, the seat comes off. Okay, great. You have these little push, little black fasteners, push and pull out. Remove the panels on both sides. And that's how you do your fender eliminator. Well, because this is like, I don't know, you guys, this bike is absolutely incredible. So much room to like lay down, fake carbon fiber, but whatever. I think it looks really cool. I might get a fake carbon fiber seat cowl. I am not going to change my passenger foot pegs. I am going to install some Shogun frame sliders that are no cuts. I am in love with this bike. So the reason why I didn't do the 750, a few reasons. The 750 is the same bike. It really is, except the 750 has 20 more horsepower. It weighs like 7 pounds, 8 pounds more than this bike, than the 600. But it's like $3,000 more. And I thought, you know what? I'm coming from a 47 horsepower Kawasaki Ninja 400 and non-ABS. This has 124 horsepower. I think that's plenty. 20, I'm not gonna miss the 20 horsepower. I love it because it has dual disc brakes. It's got Brembos, but everyone's like, oh, they're cheap. I'm like, I don't care. It says Brembo. I know they're not the red Brembo brakes that everybody loves, but I think this is phenomenal. And honestly, I've been watching, shout out to Hard City and a shout out to Doomhead. I've been watching their videos religiously for the past couple months. Obviously, Hard City has a Ducati Panigale V2. It's like a 900 and something cc bike. And then Doomhead has the Kawasaki ZX6R. And I think he's even going to go up to maybe 1,000 or like a ZX10R. So I looked at this. I looked at the Kawasaki ZX6R. I did not like the positioning of it. I just didn't. I don't know why, but I didn't. I love the 400 Ninja. Don't get me wrong. It is awesome. Just didn't give me enough power for the highway. So, yeah. And so also, I sat on a Ninja 650 and it doesn't have the power. It just doesn't. It's a totally different machine. This thing just handles the highway better. I mean, I had a Katana 600 and that's what I wanted to come back to. I talked about this in my previous videos. The Katana 600 was where it was at for me. It was actually the Katana 600F as in Frank, or as in fantastic, fun. This is the closest bike to that Katana that I had for a minute. And I loved it. And getting on this bike was just perfect. I am like, okay. So yeah, it's incredible to have 4 cylinders again. It is awesome. I am not saying anything bad about the Ninja. It is an awesome bike. I really didn't think I'd sell it. Honestly, I was like, no way am I going to sell this. It's like perfect for me. Well, it was the perfect size. Yes, it's very easy to flick around. It's super light, as you know. But this just has a little bit more stance on the road. It's a lot more stable on, for higher speeds. And the engine was just screaming at me on the highway. So now I feel like, like this one. Yeah, this bike, Mr. Suzuki, can handle the highway easily without a problem. And everyone's like, are you going to sell this again? Are you going to get a different bike? No, the only reason I would get a different bike is if I had some sort of injury that would prevent me, like my back or something. If it prevented me from being able to ride this bike, then I would have to get something that was more upright. Yeah, so I'm really excited, obviously, and I wanted to share this with you. I just think it's fantastic. This is a Trident Blue with a metallic silver, and the graphics are, I don't know, just so fun, so fun. And of course, there's so much you can do, and I can't wait to show you some of my riding. So look for that. And I hope everyone's doing well through these wonderful holiday times. I hope Thanksgiving was nice for everybody, and I hope that that your Christmas is going well. Reconsider going out there and being with the people that you want to be with, no matter what. Do you, and don't let anybody tell you different, for sure. So take it easy. Thanks.